Kelsi Mayne. Thank you so much. Welcome to the show, Pop-Up Conversations. We're very excited to have you.
Thanks for having me.
I think where I want to start from, again, I want to say thank you to everybody who's joined in so far. But where I want to start from is when I was first pulled into your world. It was from your video, As I Go, and it was just... It was mind-blowing, and then I read about it a little. I see that it was self-produced by yourself, and you also edited it, and it just, I just lost my mind at that point. So before we get to what you're about right now, I just want to take us back a little bit, if you don't mind, and just tell me about the song itself, the video, which is just, brilliant, and beyond, it's just larger than life. I just want you to tell me the process of creating that video and how you went about achieving what you guys did.
So just pretty much just as the song, the hook in the song goes, is, I'm going to make it up as I go, is literally how we wrote the song and kind of how we filmed the music video. We just had an idea of, well, with the music video, we had an idea of like what we were capable of. We knew we had, it started out actually at a Christmas party. This was before COVID hit. So this was December 2019. And my buddy that I was talking to, he was saying that he used to be a stunt guy in movies and would ride motorcycles and just was like a daredevil. And he had a big A truck. And
well, you can. This isn't.
And he's like, I just want to put it in a video. And I'm like, well, I have a song that I think we could get away with. We could do that with. So, and he's like, yeah, I can crush cars with it and stuff. So basically, we went off on kind of a tangent and brought some fire into the equation. And
a lot of fire.
It was super, super fun. So we kind of just had an idea of what we could do. And it was just basically, it was my buddy, just Eric is his name. He says it was like his regular weekend with his buddies. So props to them for having pretty fun weekends all the time, but to us this was pretty epic. So, and my brother had a drone, so we're like, let's just do it.
Those drone shots, they were amazing. I felt like I was seeing I was in a movie theater watching like a blockbuster movie. It was a really, really great video, so congratulations to yourself.
Thank you. Oh, and Courtney there, hardest working Canadian musician in the biz. Oh my gosh, you're so sweet, Courtney. Back at you, girl.
Well, she like I said, I was pulled in by the video, and then I find out that you had multiple credits in that, producing and editing and stuff. And I guess that's a certain title that Courtney has given you. So that works a lot.
That's so sweet. I like doing all of that because I don't know, maybe I'm just a control freak or something, but I like to go through all the footage, and then as an artist, I don't know, I feel like I get to pick the best shots and what I think. And when I know I've personally exhausted all of the good angles and footage and things like that, then I'm comfortable sharing it with the world and like putting my best foot forward. And I think all of us as artists, we're so self-conscious about everything, and we want to just put our best foot forward. So I think it's kind of it eases my mind just doing it myself. I don't know.
No, but again, I think it speaks to the ability to be a visual storyteller, because even as they shoot, you in your mind, you start to see things that could fit, right? Things that could work out when you get to the editing booth. You start to see shorts that would interplay well with the others. So props to you. I think it's one thing to sing and be able to write music and all of that, but having there's a lot of good stuff being said about you in this chat here. Um,
Thanks, Kyle. Love you, bud.
yeah, I'm not just
Bye,
gonna let
Shasha.
them. Okay, so yeah, I wanted to say big props, congratulations. Was that the last video you put out last year before everything went bust?
Yes, yeah. And then I did a bunch of videos we did like an acoustic version and just some different versions of the song. We did a video for all of the Rogers radio country stations around Canada. We did, they had a series called Concert from the Couch. So, we literally all wore pajamas and onesies. I had a monkey onesie and we performed it from the couch and stuff. So we had a lot of fun during this time when we had nothing we, were forced to stay at home and just, we did different versions from our couches and from home and stuff. So those are some
I
other
hear.
videos that are out there right now, but I'm editing my next video right now for SOS.
Okay, okay. Just before we go ahead, I want to tell you that my favorite song of yours, personally, is "About Time." I think it's just remarkable. The vocals on it is
Thank
spot
you.
on. The
That
lyrics is
is
just fantastic.
that is every time I have to sing that song live, I always question why I decide to write the hardest songs to sing. It's just I'm like, couldn't I make it easier on myself? But that is one of my favorite songs as well. And that one I am really, really proud of because I the concept, the title, the everything, the idea, subject matter, all of that stuff was what I brought to the writer's room that day.
Yeah.
And I made sure I had that idea for a while and I made sure I was in the right room to write it with the right people that I felt comfortable to write it with.
Yeah.
And then I'm so happy, and they took the idea and ran with it. Because you think, about time you're complaining about something like it's about time something happens, but and what's really cool about that song is it's more relevant now than it ever was. So basically, we're looking at the concept of time and it being the most valuable currency that you can possibly give to someone,
Uh huh. Uh
and
huh.
I've always viewed that that's one of my core values, and I just wanted to put that into a song. So, and then yeah, so it's just I'm just really really happy with how it turned out, and I'm so glad it resonated with you too.
It it sure
Um,
it sure did.
and like with people right now, we're getting back to that. We're getting back to those roots, and it's even more relevant now to spend that time now that we have it back and we can spend it back at home with our families and our loved ones. Um, it's more relevant than when we wrote it back in, I think I wrote it in 2018. So,
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah. No, good job, good job. I'm always curious to know how people's life has changed. Let's say since March of last year, with all that has happened. I'm gonna get to your work as a registered nurse, but before you got to that place where you had to deploy your skills to do that, how did all of this affect you as an artist?
I think just about how everyone else, obviously not being able to perform. That's one of my favorite things to do. That's kind of why I went into this, is because I loved performing on the stage, and I really feel like I have, I don't know, it's like just something magical on stage where you can't replicate that in the studio. You try, but I feel like on stage it's just that extra. I don't know. I always feel like I sound my best on stage, and
Yeah,
it's always great to just see that interaction. So to not have that anymore, it's hard. It's really really
yeah,
hard. But and I think you know, also, though, during this time to kind of get a chance to take a step back and to help kind of focus on some other things and reconnect with your friends that you haven't talked to in a while and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So I think it really it's helped to put me and my life back into perspective and to really focus on the most important things in the world and not just your career. So
Yeah, and I would say the ability to use your skills, which was, which came in highly needed by all of us, came at the right time. So tell me how that opportunity came about. You were on the set, acting as a nurse, as their COVID nurse, and helping them out there. How did that
yeah.
opportunity come by?
It's really cool to be able to. So I've been working as a testing nurse, and what's really cool about it is I am helping other people get back to work,
Hmm.
and so I've been actually working on movie sets, and so using actually I guess like with my producer experience and I have been as I've acted too. So just putting all those experiences and together with my nursing experience, it's really rewarding, and at the same time, it's kind of like I was made to do it. It's really weird how it all of my worlds are kind of colliding right now, but
Yeah, yeah.
um, it's really nice to be able to actually help the film industry get back into the swing of things and putting them back at work.
Absolutely, because artists, I think, have been severely affected by all that's going on. So, in areas where people are trying to find their way back into the the thick of things, to have people like yourself offer invaluable skills. And also be in the position where you understand what entertainment is about, but you also have this skill that is so sought after right now and is so highly needed. I think it's a beautiful thing to see. So thank you so much for your help and for your service. Thank you.
Thanks. I'm very glad I can. So
Awesome, awesome. So what's the next couple of months? What do they hold? Like what are we expecting new music from you? What should we be looking out for?
yeah, I'm actually working on a few different things. So some new songs, some
Okay.
covers. So if anyone out there has some cover suggestions, shoot them my way. Always love a good cover. Yeah, I am getting full force back into, well, I'm still nursing on the side, but I'm back at music, and I've found a way to kind of make my schedule work with both things.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm super stoked to be able to get back into music, and so I got some new stuff on the way, and then I'm editing that music video right now. So that's
Awesome.
that's it right now. It's one step at a time. And
Do we know when SOS is going to drop the video?
um that kind of just
No,
no.
no
I
pressure.
think I think it's right now. I'm doing it when I can. So yeah, it'll come out when it comes out. So
Okay.
probably end of February.
All right. All right. We'll keep our eyes peeled for that. Kelsi, like I said, I've been wanting to talk to you for a while because I think that you're super talented. You are so many sides, right? It's amazing what you've been able to do with your skills and your abilities and how you've deployed them. You really do not need an introduction. So I'm not gonna. You're so grounded in the music scene here, and we do appreciate all that you're doing. I just want to thank you for your time tonight. I'm definitely going to we're going to look out for all the things that you put out, and I hope we get to have a conversation again. hopefully you get to see you perform live when this is all over.
I would love that. I'll give you some tickets. So.
Awesome. Awesome. Awesome.
All right.
Thank you so,
Thank
so much.
you.
Have a great rest of your day, okay?
You too. You too. Bye bye
Take
now.
care. And thank you for everybody who joined it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye
Bye-bye.
everyone.